If you are searching for great neighborhoods in the Scottsdale area, then hold tight. We are touring the Desert Highlands community in the Northeast Valley. It's an amazing golf community, and we're starting our tour right now. All right, welcome back. Working my way through the Scottsdale area, trying to expose you to some of the great neighborhoods, and today the destination is Desert Highlands Golf Community, which is, like I said, in the Northeast Valley. This is a luxury community, luxury homes, luxury feel, luxury golf, the whole gamut. And let's just jump right in on this amazing community. One of probably the biggest benefits of living in this community is the fact that they have this unbelievable signature Jack Nicklaus golf course, this 18-hole par 72 course, which is quite challenging and unbelievably beautiful. You'll have tees that are way elevated. The views from the course are unbelievable, and it's an experience for sure. And it is, if you didn't know, a little known fact is it was the site of the first two PGA Skins games in 1983 and 1984. And a couple years back, so they're constantly updating this community, which I think is really nice. They don't let it get stale. Some other communities you go into, and some of them are starting to look a little worn. So they have been dedicated to keep this vibrant, to constantly be attracting more people to the community. So one thing they added a few years back was the 18-hole putting course, which was really fun. I was on a charity thing, and we did we got to play that and stuff, and it's really a fun time. If you want to practice your short game or just a fun night out with friends, you can go hit around and then maybe go grab dinner or something like that. Speaking of dinner too, their clubhouse also went through some nice big renovation. Which was great, they took spaces that they just weren't using. They were having like a lot of dining area spaces that just weren't working and people weren't using them. So they gutted it, and then they added this Jack's Backyard, which is a really fun kind of pub. You can go there and grab a sandwich or some mostly casual dining. And then in the last year, they just expanded the back patio of that, and there's a lot of fire tables, there's bocce ball courts out there, so it's really neat. If you want to step it up and do like a nicer dinner, you can go they just finished the remodel of the Ventana restaurant, which is their fine dining. Ingredients are locally sourced. The chef tries to use locally sourced ingredients, and they too have a really nice patio with fire tables and stuff, and the views from that restaurant, you just see right down the valley. You get city light views, sunsets. It's really gorgeous, and they really did a nice job on the remodel. The halfway house, which, as this name implies, is at like the 9th hole as you're making the turn to do the back 9, just to grab like a quick snack, maybe some ice cream, something like that to keep you going for your last 9 holes. Some different dining choices around the boards. All right, so aside from the amazing golf, they also have, maybe a lot of people don't know, they have a huge tennis presence. They have big tennis leagues there as well. They have 13 courts, grass, clay, and hard surface. And then now they've just added 2 pickleball courts, which, considering the popularity of pickleball, I'm guessing that there will probably be several more pickleball courts in the near future. But really big tennis community as well as the golf. All right, if you are into other types of fitness, they updated the gym. It's a big gym, and they added, it probably has every piece of equipment you could ever want. And then they also offer fitness classes, personal training, things like that. They also offer water aerobics. They have a really beautiful resort community pool, so you can take water aerobics out there in addition to the other fitness classes. You can also if you don't want to do all those sports or just have a day off, just lounge by the pool, have lunch. You can order from the restaurant and have it at the pool, grab your favorite beverage, and just make a day of it at your community pool. It's really beautiful. All the community amenities are really lovely. A couple other things, other amenities. There's over by the tennis community, there's a big pond. I guess I'm going to call it a pond. It's not a lake. It's a dog park. So if you have fur babies, it's a great place to let your dog get out. I'm not sure of the leash policy there. You can let them run around, but it is in fact a dog park. And then there's walking trails through the community. So no need to really go anywhere if you don't want to. This is a all-in-one community. So here's the benefits to living in Desert Highlands. First of all, it's a man-gated community, and the people that work that gate are so nice. The service they give, and I've seen the same people there year after year as I've listed homes in there. It's really, really nice. The service, they really do believe in service there. And then if you're like a snowbird and you are gone for the winter, you can have, it's an added charge, but they'll go and flush your toilets and check your property and things like that. If you need them to do any other types of things, If there's some security issues, I've had clients that have lived in there and they have called them for some other security related issues. Sometimes there's some older people and they need some help, you can call them and ask them for various assistance. So truly, the service there is unbelievable. Just all the people are so nice that work at that community. All right, probably one of the biggest benefits and the reason why the homes are constantly in demand is that when you purchase in Desert Highlands, you get a buy-in to buy the golf membership. So the downside is you have to buy the golf membership. There's no way to get out of it. You can't live in the community and not be a member. So if you aren't a golfer, then it's going to be a pretty big expense. At the time I'm filming this, it's $95,000 buy-in at close of escrow. And then there's HOA fees too on top of that. Now there's some talk about the structure of that and the cost of that changing. So again, you have to just check it at the time in which you might be considering purchasing. Another benefit is it's a smaller community. There are larger communities like Desert Mountain, which I'll do a whole nother video on that, but that's a very large community. They have 7 golf courses, 7 clubhouses. It's massive. It's beautiful, but it's massive. So, if you don't really need all that or want all that, this might be a good fit for you as well. A really nice benefit too, if you purchase in here, is the views from the community, because it is a rolling community. You can get some amazing sunset, city light views, mountain views, because you're back up to Pinnacle Peak. So, a lot of really nice lots in there. And they're all pretty private. The lot sizes are good, and they lay it out so that most homes have a pretty good amount of privacy. And there are a variety of home sizes and prices in this community. So it is a luxury community. You're not going to get in there for $500,000, so just be prepared for that. But it is an exceptional community at that. Downsides, I guess it has more of a rustic feel, I would say. There's not if you're used to a real manicured community where there's curbs and things like that, this is very rustic. There's no curbs, there's not sidewalks that run along the streets. But it's just a different beauty. You just get used to it. I gotta be honest, I didn't really love the look of the community when I first went through it, but now I appreciate it for what it is, and I like all the privacy that all the lots have, so that is really nice. Another downside might be the monthly HOAs. If you aren't going to take advantage of all the amenities, then that you might not want to be paying a couple $1,000s a month. The other thing is this community was built a few decades ago, so a lot of the houses, there are some newer houses in there, or people are gutting them and remodeling them, but a lot of the homes are older. So the styles are older. It's not a lot of the contemporaries. You will find one here and there, but the bulk of the community was built a while ago. Overall, my impression of this community is very favorable. It's very lovely. If you are really seeking out a golf community, then I definitely think that this one is one that you should be touring if you're going to compare all of them in the area. So if you have questions about this community or any of the other golf communities in the Scottsdale area, please feel free to reach out. I will put my contact information below, and it'll be in the description as well. And if you like the content of this videos, please make sure to press the subscribe button and hit the notification bell so you are notified the next time I drop a video. So thank you so much for your time. I appreciate it very much, and we will see you in the next video.